Full reactions are on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of Elemental and press play on it when I press play when the timer reaches 0. I'm one of the people who had reservations about this movie. I think the plot, from what I know of it, sounds extremely generic, and from the stills I've seen of the movie, it doesn't seem to have as interesting of a creative design as movies like Zootopia did. But I'm always ready to be pleasantly surprised, so let's go. Yeah. I love the design framework they have for the fire elementals. Not a big fan of the water or air elementals that I've seen. Just in stills, though. It could be a case where I'll like them more when we get to see how that plays out in motion in animation. Now, I fully expect there to be more to this movie than whatever little plot details there were about it that before it came out. Whether it's enough to take it out of the middling camp, I don't know, but I haven't seen it yet, so let's go. So, a small part of me expects this to be just a giant water elemental rather than just the ocean. So, your kids. Vaguely. And the design looks nothing like him, but I'm vaguely reminded of Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. Hmm. Earth elementals. Pretty cool. I like that. Okay, that's fucking hilarious. What if there wasn't a group ready to get on? Would the thing just crash below? Super minor nitpick. I kinda wish the footsteps of the fire elementals, okay, the founding of this whole society, I kind of wish they sounded different than just regular footsteps coming down. It's... Oh, wow. Old school Angel Island nonsense. Okay. 2:30. I haven't really seen a movie, an animated movie for kids, talk about that kind of thing since American Tail, which was more directly in reference to that kind of stuff. 2:30 and 3, 2, 1, go. Fire-ish, okay. Gotta give them a name. I wonder, and this could be a totally me problem, if these bigger environments have become more difficult to be impressed by just because of how common they've gotten. It just feels so busy. I sound like I'm totally just hating. Some of this is gorgeous. Oh dear. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, it's well, I would say a rock paper scissors thing, but honestly, it's a lot more of a Pokemon logic thing. I wonder what language is doing the heavy lifting for inspiration for Fireish. Is that the main character, or one of them anyway? Imagine a baby blowing itself out! Oh my god. I do like how this started. I get the basic idea they're going for. Okay. Yeah, get Azula over there. Oh, you are so dead. Oh my god, you're so dead. You're too good of a parent to not die. Maybe your own generational prejudices will play a big role, though. You can stay in the movie on Pixar logic if that's what happens. Cool. Alright, we're advancing time slowly, seeing the continued adaptation into the new life. Today? Kiss me, I'm Irish. I wonder how well this holds up with the real world connotations, because in this context, there's an actual reason. Like, it. Just take the box! What are you doing? Take the box! Dude, that was the coolest shit. The way it goes over her head and her head practically disappears to pull it off. Oh, okay, okay. $7.58. In 3, 2, 1, go. Or not. I can try. 7.58. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, you gotta have a real thick skin in retail. It got worse! Yeah. He taught you to bottle it up. It's the Irish way or the Firish way. I understand that. But it's not always the best thing. Oh, that's so cool. That's clever. Oh, he can't do it like he used to be able to. He's burning out. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha. It's like she said ass. Oh my god, it's the woman from Avatar. The fortune teller. Yes, get out of here. Gotta lay it on, huh? Oh, shit. I mean, the water dude could be a fling. The real love could be an arranged marriage. I'm joking, of course. Claude. Alright, Peridot. Okay. Yeah, that was inevitable. Yeah, you'd think there'd be like a warning sign up. If you got something, Claude, go for it. Alright. Don't burn the wood. What's the guy who played Robin in Dark Knight Rises? He was in a similar movie. Not a similar movie. He was in a movie where he was delivering on bikes for the whole time. That was a good work on that concept. Like the whole thing is that he never used the brakes. He took them off the bike. He had like he had it scienced out. We got an inciting incident coming, yo. There's a charm to the overly angry shopkeeper. The blue flame's gonna get put out at some point by a water elemental, probably the main guy. It's gonna be his fault. It's not like it's Black Friday. And like, one, two. Okay, a place getting this much business needs, like, I guess this is a special event day, but even then, a place getting this much business at any day needs more than one employee manning the place. Oh no. Water. Probably? Maybe. Okay, okay. I guess everywhere would need water, but really hope you recognize that as the short-term solution that it is. Dude, that is so cool. I wonder what the equivalent is for other elements. Okay, so you can't... Hey! You were flowing through? Okay. Why are you crying? Can, he do it quicker, like you're able to get rid of fire relatively quick? Come on! That's against code. It needed to be. It needed to be an official contractor. That's against the law. You don't have to do that. You weren't sent here. No, it's not. It is. Yeah, I will. Okay. Your extreme emotional response to it, maybe it is as hard on you as it is on her, but it shouldn't be. Oh, I wonder if one of those two is gonna take over the shop in the sort of emergency situation. Sort of a really good friend to family thing. Oh dear. Yeah. It sure looks like him. Oh no! Boil his hand off. That's okay. Clever. Short-term solutions, though. I'm surprised that went as poorly as it did. Oh no! I mean, at this point, you're lucky. You're lucky he's not reporting you to the police along with the regular citations nonsense. Like, he could be like, and she tried to rob me. Woo! Like, I'm sorry, but as much as I feel for the whole situation, you don't just get to chase people down the streets of a city and still have good guy cred. Like, this guy not going to the I would have thought, he sucks. That sucks. If he did his whole inspection, and then immediately, without talking to anyone, just went and reported it. But now I just think he's being great for not going to the cops. Being like, she erected a wall of fire in front of me and threatened me. 2034. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right. I mean, taking you ran rather quickly. Okay, okay. Alright. Well, this is just a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? Hopefully it's all very wet plant matter? He reminds me of the Google sketches from College Humor. Then just the whole behind the desk thing, just overly serious about the job. 2210. No, 2204. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god. Oh dear. Ouch. I can't really blame you. Well, I can blame you a little bit. They were like, I don't blame you for sending it in the end, but you didn't have to do the dramatic up to the whole thing, the whole way through. I really hope one of the friends of family took over in the moment of crisis. Yeah. No. Technically. Technically, like, it was 1% his fault. He generally leaves a lot of words out of his broken English. That's kind of, I don't really think that was he was implying anything. 2335. And 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, oh yeah. That totally changes things. I take it it's extremely hard keeping a flame burning that hot. Climate change or something to do with air elementals. Like, could be going for either. There. It does kind of seem like the fire elementals are the least common of the four so far. Maybe air. I think we've only seen 2 or 3 air. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no. I really hope you end up being an interesting character, because so far, you're amusing, not interesting. Alright. Honestly, this doesn't seem like it would be a very complex game. Maybe this isn't the best way to plead your case, to find someone in public doing something they enjoy. Like, I get you're on a timetable, but oh, wait, we saw those air elementals getting on the blimp earlier, too. Fire, yeah, least common we've seen. Wade. Ah. Oh, no. Time and place, girl! Yeah! Like, you're just making this harder for yourself. And yelling at her isn't gonna get you anything. I know that's been your character trait this entire movie, but still. Last second. At this point, you're being like, I can't be seen with him. Okay, they were ready for the chant. They had the signs. No! Girl, move! Okay, you're always ready too. Not sure where you keep the umbrella? What is the pun with Lutz? Like, the rest of them we've heard have been puns, right? What? I don't. Maybe like cumulus, but it's cumulutz. Ha, ha, ha. What? send an inspector to, like, maybe they can figure it out easier than that. I feel like we're setting up whatever the climax is gonna be, though, because that... Hey, he's giving you a real solid. Check that out. And you're also gonna come clean about lying to him sooner rather than later, please, right? Because it's gonna happen. I don't want it to be a big part later in the movie. I love an ultimatum! Is... Yeah, okay. I'm glad it ended up actually mattering, the water in the pipes. I was wondering when it first happened what you even need water for, but evidently, yeah. Are they setting up a legitimate mystery, or is this just gonna be... I wonder if, like, someone's trying to flood out Firetown type situation? Like, total bad guy moment? Okay, okay. Well, we could give a guy a warning! Nice. Oh, shouldn't he be boiling? He's right next to her, and we've seen other water elementals boil for less. Or simmer, I suppose it would be from... Okay, there's that at least, but he's still pretty close. Alright. Okay, actually, I don't... I think that you could have just found this. That those were pretty massive. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller than that. I will take your word for it. Stop staring! I like that her nose is just kind of wobbling around. That's that's a pretty yeah, that word's carrying a lot of weight. Is there a little bit of German going on in this? that was like that was a couple sentences there. Okay. Hmm. And they didn't let you in? See, that was a lot better of a reason to cry than what was going on earlier, dude. He's very direct and open. Someone did this on purpose, right? They crashed into it. He literally said, "What? Why is there no water? Because physics." Oh wait, I'm fine. It's motor oil. Yeah, somebody crashed into this dam. This apparently very poorly monitored dam. All right. Cool. Not bad. For now, but y'all gotta get you gotta get it serviced. Rock or whatever is that? Yeah, it's inside. Maybe we shouldn't hang out. I wish it was more clear to me that the exact moment that he had a little bit of an infatuation there. Desire to ask her out. Maybe when she did the balloon thing. Oh, I really wish you'd come clean about the what really happened sooner. Then yeah, it's probably gonna be like in the at the 2/3 mark or so. You are setting yourself up for failure here, bro. Like you gotta just not do the flower thing. Stalking is not an interesting character trait. Okay, okay, it's intentional at this point. Okay, okay. That's actually adorable. I get that they might be sad about this, but I think that's awesome. I like the montage. I think it happened a little quick. I wish we'd gotten a little bit up more of them giving this a shot to start with before we did montage. I'm gonna look at the other water elementals because I think he's pretty much always slightly bubbling around her, and I don't think the others have been when not seen next to a fire elemental. I like that little detail. Yeah, no bubbles at least on the one to the left. Nope, never mind. Oh, he's close to her too. Nope, they all have the bubbles. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm saying is I really like this montage. One more scene, maybe them on the first dates together would have been nice. Yeah. Ah! You gotta have comedic timing, bro. Oh, one of those reactions. Cool. Haven't seen this since high school chemistry. I don't think it worked quite this well, but hey. So we're less than the halfway point. Yeah, okay. Ooh. I would have hoped that you would have even if it is before Friday, made a point of checking on it. I'm also a little perplexed that the people of Firetown wouldn't be more wary of the water coming in like this. Whoa, whoa! Stop the water! That thing's way too heavy and you're tipping it over. I was gonna say, there's a priority here, okay. Okay, you checked on it, cool, bro. It won't be by Friday. Why can't they just flow out? Well, somebody needs to sue somebody. Oh, come on. You made it more. Why would it? Wade being able to keep his mouth shut now, huh? Oh, this is gonna go very poorly. Oh my god. It's like a magnesium tablet. It's just all gonna come boom. Oh God. This is like what? This is like no. This is like the parent who forces the kid to smoke an entire pack of cigarettes. No. 45-56. 3, 2, 1, go. Considered inappropriate. It's just your food. I wonder if the woman will recognize him from the lit up photo. Wait, hang on. I don't think you can really ban a food inspector. Granted, obviously that was a lie, but I wonder what these others did to get banned. 46-55. Oh wait, one second. Oh God. That was literally fucking white people trying to ruin spicy food. Oh God. 46-55. 3, 2, 1, go. Water is too spicy. Little bit of a weird metaphor in this world. Surprised the sand's not doing more to like absorb him a little bit. Oh, she's practically burning out. Trying to pay attention to all this good character drama, but your character design rules whenever they do interesting things. You think I'm pretty when I'm ugly? Ah, the hot and fiery sun with the ocean there. I see what they were doing. Ooh, love it. I may have underestimated the power of this flower. Yeah, somebody need to get sued over this. Okay, cool. Awesome as I think this scene is, and this is cool, this is the kind of thing that they should have already had figured out. Like, any of the other number of fire elementals should have been like, oh, I've seen this before because this is the world they live in, and gone down there to fix it or called somebody to go fix it. I wonder if because it just got heated up, it'll be fragile. I think it's cool how they did that, but it doesn't make sense to me that that's not something that would have already been something people do. Okay. Do like that. God, this is gonna be such a sad. I know he's gonna come around in the end, but it's gonna be a sad portion of the movie. Oh. So your business is being shut down. You are her mom, right? Like, this is weird. This is weird. Nice. This is just weird. Cinder, right? Was her mom's name? She's been a less of a character in this movie. Yep. Oh my god. Why does your hair look like broccoli? Oh dear. Yeah, this makes sense, but at the same time, perhaps difficult. I have to imagine she would practically immediately pop that with her heat. Nice thinking of her. Oh. Dumb kids would be the biggest danger in this sort of situation. Ah! Word. All right, for as weirded out I am by your broccoli hair, you might have my favorite character design for the water people in the movie. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. You're fine on a beach? Oh, that's so cool. A kid that kind of looks like Cuphead is cool, too. I don't. It is a built skill. See, I was gonna say, like, I don't know exactly what the capability of every fire person is, but that looks like a really well developed skill to me. No! Just describe Ice King's story. Oh my god. He's gonna make himself cry. No, you're gonna say something real? Who drops dead puppies first? Is that possible? Okay, if there's a fire equivalent of crying, you might be getting there. Wow. Victory! Nice. Nice. Don't just hang up on her! Say thanks or something! Jesus! Hi. Oh, wow. Do you want to? That's a tough choice. Yeah, that's a real tough choice. Oh dear. An internship, let's be real. Oh, like, oh, man. I thought you'd already figured that out, to be honest. That's a tough choice, man. It's obviously she doesn't have the same aptitude for business ownership that her dad does, or at least the customers facing side of it. She has the drive, she has the work ethic, and she does love the family tradition side of things. But like, so these are reasons to still go for that, but it would be putting a huge strain on her father. Oh, it would be taking a huge risk on her future, because this isn't a guarantee. That's tough. I'll be right back. All right, starting the timer at 59:17 and 3, 2, 1, go. Uh, it's not that. I mean, I saw an air elemental get hit by a bus before. I don't really think this is as dangerous as it is in the human world. Right. If they're gone, I swear. Okay, it would have been the biggest laugh from me. Okay. Like, look, we both know I'm not made of fire. I was really hoping you'd be, What? You're kidding me. I learned this by burning anthills. Oh, boy. What was he running like this for? You are a worse liar. I'm gonna let you. Yeah, that's of course. Literally the cliche of cliches. Okay. I took two things. Oh no. Wow, and you don't even know the other half of this, Cinder. Wow. There's a crack in it already, huh? Somebody's doing that on purpose, right? With the motor oil thing earlier. Because they seem to imply that it was a great solution earlier, but like, yeah. Okay. Really? This is a long 2 seconds. Nice. Well, that's it's an aesthetic choice. And okay. What? This is I get wanting to see this thing. Like it's a big ambition, but this is super reckless. I don't think this lady's cheek muscles are a good basis for safety standards. I haven't commented on it much, but I really do like the sound design of this movie. Footsteps notwithstanding. Okay, so this thing really flooded. Okay. So, when you made the 20-minute calculation, were you accounting for the how fire and air interact of that equation? All right. Yep, yep. Oh, it'll be cool if you. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, I know it's gonna be fine, but you cut it close. I thought her legs were gonna be gone or something. I almost died, but whatever. I mean, I don't really. I was gonna say, like, do a finger. If that was enough to vaporize or extinguish, I think that it would be known. Like, you're telling me it's no one's ever bumped into somebody? Both of them become air elementals. Wait, you have like a glass hand now? That wouldn't be possible. That was some bad science on my part there. Karate chop! Oh no. Okay. I'm reminded. Oh. So, yeah, it should be a known quantity that this is a thing. You're telling me all the years that this has been going on, there has been every single time successfully an avoided bump into somebody? Ah. Aw. Ah, come on. Ouch. It's a tough choice. Not for you, for yourself. There's gonna be an absolute killer flood here. It's climax time within the next 15 minutes or so. That's how it's gonna go. Okay, quite literal. It's a good thing her name isn't something less poignant. Like you called her Todd or something. Oh no. Not the big romantic gesture. The big romantic gesture. That sounds like a clown who just runs around trying to make people fall in love. Oh, come on, man. Your tolerance is going up! And I have returned! You want it. I knew that I wanted this to happen earlier because I don't think this is the I don't think this is the interesting bit of the movie. This is super fucked up to like make a big scene of it in front of a bunch of people. I get cinematic language. I'm not gonna dock it as much points as if someone did this in real life, but it still annoys me. Oh. Oh, this is. Yeah, her causing the leak. I wish that wasn't a part of this because it really isn't the aspect of this I wish there was any focus on. That way we could spend more time with that generational prejudice there. That's the interesting part of the movie. Oh, no. Yeah, this is... What? What? Oh, this is another thing some people can't do. Get broken up with and immediately just go on a globe-trotting trip away from your city inspecting job. It's a very good painting, too. Yeah, those city workers need a lawsuit against them. I don't know who's gonna file it, but like, we're just not gonna fix this because we were annoyed with this one inspector. You going for the flame? Your heritage, the physical representation of your heritage is important, but it's not as important as the literal heritage of you being an alive person. Nice. That was pretty cool. Oh, make sure it still has an air source. Come on, Wade, you can do something to, at least funnel this or whatnot, right? The thing matters, but not more than your life. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like, if we're gonna do it, we can at least... Ah! Aww. Well, at least it wasn't Wade's fault, like the fuck yeah! Like I thought it was gonna be earlier in the movie. In fact, he ended up being the one to save it. Oh, are you idea braining? Oh, that wasn't an idea brain. That was... Shit. It's literally okay because you'll just go through the water cycle and fall down? That would be great. Oh. Ooh, do you have a scheme? Come on. I swear if he does turn to steam and he just reforms, like, this is another thing they should have known this happens. This is their world. There should have been some stupid YouTuber, or maybe not a YouTuber, this is in a heavy tech world, it looks like, but if he, because he turned into steam, he just comes back, I am so fucking annoyed with this. Like, this is just something that people should be aware of. I'm a big ol' putz and I thought of it. Instantly. It's only surprising from we're humans' perspective, not fire and water people. Well, good news, there is no shop. I know it's not gonna happen, but if he actually is dead, I will just cry. He just got soaked up into it. Making him cry. Alright, at least it... Okay. This is still fucking annoying from that perspective, but at least they found a clever way to make it work. Okay. Then him just reforming Wolverine style. It's still, like, this should be known about, but it's not as dumb. You have bad taste in food. The shirt made it. That's an impressive shirt. Firefighters need those things. Oh, look at that. They kissed. Ah, come on, man. Yeah, that's a concerning ability, actually. That's a little creepy, if I'm being honest, Cinder. Months later. Lava Java. He can't say he doesn't have a type. That all it takes? Cool. How did they make her look snazzier? What? Bullshit. I wish you'd been in more of the movie. It's literally been several months he's saying this. Wow. You're gonna do not like your dad did, huh? Ah, my knees are broken! And he dies. That'd be the worst. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the moment. Oh, God. Can't believe none of the rest of Wade's family showed up. I have a pretty strong opinion of this movie. I like it. Pacing wise with the relationship, I think we needed at least 2 more scenes. The first date. It shouldn't have just gone straight to montage. I did not like that. I liked the montage. I didn't like that that was where the dating started. And one of them in a smaller scene, because we kind of went from big scene to big scene to big scene to big scene, and I think a smaller scene, less consequential, would have been good time for them to build chemistry. I did like the father-daughter dynamic, how that whole relationship played out. Like I said before, I wish they had focused more time away from the she lied about the causing of the flooding of the shop. I get that it wasn't too much, but more and more time on the fire water stuff I think would have been way more interesting, personally. I think and this is a totally personal thing. I don't know how most people feel about this. I think I kind of, for me, hit the nail on the head earlier about why it's harder to enjoy these movies visually. As technology improves and improves further and further, they are able to put more and more in these movies. Instead of just being the essential elements needed to sell the world and tell the story, there's just a lot busier of shots on screen in current animated movies. And it does create for some beautiful moments at times. But other times it just feels like they're populating everything because they got the budget for it. That's more of a broader modern animation problem. It's nothing to do with this movie, and I'm not really docking it for it. This visually ended up being more impressive with how the city worked than I expected. I really expected them to reveal that some racists had come by. They tried to intentionally flood Firetown. I felt like they were laying a little bit of the groundwork for that. There weren't any suspects for it, so I was kind of falling away from that thought process. But it really did seem like that's what they were going to be going for, is like that's the reason this happened, and like why. Like maybe it was even the construction crew that did it or whatever, you know? Like that aspect of the story, I wish that it led to something a little more, because it did seem like more than just this is an accident. I totally buy that the undesirable part of town, it would have gotten completely overlooked by the city itself. That part made sense, though I don't like that literally only one fire person was trying to do anything about it. Like, y'all can see the problem. Like, water's not supposed to be here. Water is here. You telling me it's just the one shop that's been affected? That was a little dumb. I wish Wade stood on his own a bit more as a character. Like maybe his persnickety nature in his job as inspector could have come in to play a little bit more, because the further we got into the movie, the more he just was the love interest. Yeah, this movie is definitely carried by very strong theming for me. I like everything there was to do with Ember's decision she had to make, her uncertainty with both factors of the Wade relationship. Movie was overall pretty funny, not drop dead hilarious. Love the sound design. That fresh roasted hot log kebabs look like the text out of SpongeBob a little bit. Now, let me know what you guys thought of this movie. I liked it more. I'd heard it had gotten a better reception than a lot of the earlier trailers indicated for people. I liked it more than I expected to. And I expected to think it was at least pretty good. I think it's good. I think it could be stronger in some areas. Especially, I guess if Wade had been better written, that could have really rounded this movie out for me. As is, he's just okay as a character. I wonder if this is a movie I'll feel different after a rewatch or two as well. In either direction, it could go, but as either the problems stand out to me more, or I overlook them because I love where the story's going enough, kind of deal. Um, Outside of Wade's mom and Cinder, who's barely a side character, outside of those two, side characters are kind of a blah to me in this movie. They didn't really win me over. Not the the air queen inspector woman, whatever her job was. I don't remember off the top of my head. Like they were so short lived on screen, I didn't really have time to get attached to them, and their bits weren't funny enough. Yeah, the side character is probably the weakest really the weakest part of this movie. I complained about the logic a little bit with like the how Wade comes back and them just water and fire literally just not knowing they could touch and it was cool. Like that's dumb to me, but that's the kind of movie dumb you kind of live with, you know? Plot holes don't break a movie most of the time. I'm generally not as fond of this movie as I was of Luca. Luca, I thought, was outstanding. I will say, I mean, really do want a legit villain. Wow. Bad year for some folks at the Pixar land. Oh, the director, right? With a little bit of a personal edge to this movie. Okay. Yeah, I really am missing villains in these movies. Like actual real villains, like been a long time since we gotten a good one. It didn't need a villain, but at the same time, they could really stand to write a movie that does need a villain. If they want to keep making these, they can make one of those alongside it too. And I don't mean a twist villain. There is one more Disney movie this year, isn't there? And it's the 100 Years. God, in most years, I'd think this was a strong contender for a good Disney movie, Pixar movie was a strong contender for the Oscar. Ooh boy, does it have some tough competition? Because I don't feel as strongly about this as I did about Spider-Verse, not about Nimona. Puss in Boots: Last Wish, is that late last year or early this year? If it's this year, oh boy, there's some stiff competition this year. Shoot. My Spider Verse is definitely the best of those three movies. Like that's not close to me. But oh god, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I'm just talking about animation in general because I'm thinking of it. Movie discussion for Elemental, unless I think of something, is not happening anymore. If I think of something cool, God, Nimona had extremely strong characterization. With the two main characters, and overall, extremely. I gotta keep using the word. Overall, very strong. Uh, Cinematography, choreography, whatever you would call it. Puss in Boots was gorgeous to look at, beginning to end, and had extremely strong antagonists. Extremely. God damn it! The three great movies, unquestionably to me. But man, like I said, Spider Verse is the best. It was the most all rounded of these factors. I'm basically comparing Nimona and Puss in Boots: Last Wish in my head because I think pacing wise, Puss in Boots is definitely the better movie. But I think Nimona had a stronger message, stronger characters overall. In terms of all roundings, Puss in Boots: Last Wish had better main character, I suppose, with that drama. They're both great movies, so it's like we're talking about an 8-2 and an 8-4 type situation. If we're going on an out of 10 scale, it's very difficult for me to say which I truly like better. But I gotta give it to Last Wish because that is an extremely tight movie. I don't think there's a wasted moment in that movie. Yeah, yeah. I think Nimona was very strong, but it loses out for some of the scenes not feeling as necessary. Still, this is a great year for animation. This is still good. But like, this is the only year I'd be upset about this winning the Oscar. Like, there's just too good of contenders. Do tell me what you think of this movie. I'm curious. Take care.